Hey, what's going on, shrimp keepers? It is Saturday, which means a shrimp Saturday, and today I want to talk about plants. And this is kind of in the spirit of the contest I have going on right now. And if you guys haven't seen that video, just a real quick on what I'm doing is I'm giving away 3 Shrimp King tanks. They're the 10-gallon, real nice glass. I'll show you a video. I might even put the video up right now. But they're these nice, like, beautiful rimless tanks, and we're giving away 3 of them. They're 10 gallons. They come with the filter, the light, all that good stuff. And all you have to do to qualify to be a part of the contest is if you go to my website and you purchase one of the dendral plants that we're selling, the tissue culture plants, which are just plants that are made in laboratories. They have no snails, algae, pests, anything like that. And we're kind of doing it to get some feedback from you guys on what you think of the plants, if it's something we want to carry, if it's something you have success with, and so on and so forth. Because what we're going to talk about today is how important plants are in a shrimp tank and why I feel that plants are essential to a shrimp tank. So it all goes hand in hand. So plants are such an important part of a shrimp tank, and so it's something we definitely want to carry on our site and just offer to you guys. So if these dendral plants work out, then it's something we definitely want to offer to you all. So we're excited about the contest. Hopefully you guys are too. I'll put the link down below and you guys can check out the contest. But yeah, so super excited about that. But the tanks are awesome, and I'll definitely show you the video if you haven't already seen it. But anyway, so why are plants essential to a shrimp tank? And I really broke it down into 3 reasons. And then I also want to say, after that, a few reasons why, or like a few things you want to watch out for when buying plants, because I've had this happen to me in the past. But let's start with the 3 reasons why plants are absolutely essential to a shrimp tank. The first thing is filtration. So plants themselves actually, they really suck up a lot of the crap in the water. And no pun intended, because fish crap in the water, shrimp crap in the water, and the plants actually suck all that up. So they're just a great filter for your aquarium. So if you're feeding too much, if you have poop, like if you have extra minerals in your water, let's say you have a well and you get your water from a well, your plants will actually suck up a lot of those hard, heavy metals and use them to grow. So plants are really absorbing a ton of things from aquariums that we don't even think of. So plants are one of the essential filters for a tank. And filters themselves, like hang on the back filters or canister filters, if you don't clean them, if you don't keep up with it, you're going to have a rise in ammonia, you're going to have a rise in nitrates, all that good stuff. And so plants are constantly feeding on those things, and plants just don't stop. I mean, if plants are stopping their filter, they're dying, and you're going to know that right away, because they're going to be turning brown, the leaves are going to be falling apart, all that stuff. So plants are always a great filter for your tank. It's always that backup plan if you forget to clean out your filter every 3 months or whatever it is every month. And so plants are awesome filters. And so that is my number 1 reason why to have them in a shrimp tank. Number 2, I would have to say it's close, but I'm going to say that number 2 is because of hiding places. So plants themselves have a lot of surface area. So with surface area, you get a lot of good things. You get more surface area for beneficial bacteria to grow, biofilm to grow, things, microorganisms to live on for your shrimp to eat off of. But also the surface area creates good hiding places. So when shrimp molt, when baby shrimp are born, different things like that, you definitely want to have as many hiding places as possible. So in all of our breeding tanks, we have plants in absolutely all of them. I mean, very, very few, like out of the 156 tanks that we have going, I think we have 2 or 3 that don't have plants in them. And that's just because the moss that was in there died off, and now it's just, well, I lied. They do have plants in them, because they have they have floating plants. Duckweed's terrible. But yeah, so floating plants actually, they suck up all the nitrates or all the junk in the water, and so usually we've had moss die off because it wasn't getting enough nutrients, because the duckweed was taken over. So definitely keep that in mind. So yeah, Hiding places, surface area. I always preach it. Keep moss in your tanks. Subwasser tang is also a great option. We have subwasser tang in pretty much all of our tanks right now, just because it grows so well for us. So we just keep propagating it and spreading it and growing more of it, and it seems to be doing really, really well. So subwasser tang is definitely our favorite right now. Java moss, you can't beat Java moss. So all those things, great hiding places, makes the shrimp feel safe, especially after molting. You have a lot of deaths after that because other shrimp pick on them, and they definitely can kill them off, which isn't good. So hiding places are a great thing. So plants are really good for that. The third thing is aeration. So photosynthesis. If you guys have taken a science class in school, you'll know that plants put off oxygen, and it's the same thing with underwater plants, aquatic plants. Is they're going to put off oxygen in the water, so it just really raises the oxygen levels. Like, you can use air stones, but they can only do so much. And so having plants in your tank and not worrying about an air stone is a great option, because if you have a display tank, you really don't want an air stone in the back of your tank just bubbling up. Like, I wouldn't. I don't know if you guys would. And so I don't use air stones in any of my tanks except for, as far as mat filters go, the lift tubes have aeration in them. But plants, they just provide natural aeration. They provide oxygen into the water. And so it's just a great symbiotic relationship between plants and shrimp. And shrimp, in turn, clean the plants, which make the plants healthier, because their leaves aren't getting caked with algae. The shrimp are constantly grazing on them. And so so not only are plants essential to a shrimp tank, really shrimp could be essential to a planted tank, just for the fact that they could really keep the tank clean and stuff like that. But there's other options, and we won't get into that because otosynchlas are great for planted tanks as well. But anyway, so 3 essentials, and the 3 reasons why I believe that plants are essential to a shrimp tank is 1, filtration, 2, hiding places and surface area, and then 3 is aeration. So those are my 3. And so some things to look for, or some things to be aware of when buying plants is, honestly, the number 1 is pests. So I bought many plants, and over my course of doing this YouTube and hobby that we have. So buying plants, these pests, I can't even tell you how many times I've gotten leeches. And that's just because, maybe they're grown in mass production in ponds, or people grow them outside in their ponds. And leeches cling on. They could be really small, and, they don't know that they're sending them, but they are. And so you can really get some leeches and stuff, or planaria, different things like that are detrimental to a shrimp tank, whereas they wouldn't be detrimental to a fish population or a community tank, because they would eat the leeches. But I've had to break down a few tanks because I got leeches. And you could do many things. You could do peroxide dips and different things like that to try to help kill the pests that are coming in. But it's always, it's always up in the air. You don't know if you got it or not. So it's good to quarantine plants, even though most people don't say you should, or most people don't even talk about it. Quarantine plants is a good option. The other thing is you could get snails, and you don't know what they are, and it might be a display tank. You don't want snails in your tank, and plants could easily come in with snails. I know we send out a lot of plants that have snails on them just because we keep snails in all of our tanks. And so that's just one thing to know too. And then the last thing is a lot of plants come with algae. And so you have to know that black beard algae, hair algae, string algae, every type of algae that you can think of, plants do come with them. And so that's the downside to buying plants. And that's why I think this whole in vitro thing and tissue culture is a big step forward in our hobby. And that's why I'm really interested in stocking these and getting your guys' feedback. That's why that's why I like the contest that we're running, is because of the feedback that we get on the plants, and we get to give away some free tanks. And so tissue culture plants, they don't have any pests, they don't have any snails, no algae. Unlike most plants, they're grown submersed, which means that when you transition them from the cup that they come in into your tank, they're not going to molt back. They're not going to melt. I said molt. Such a shrimp nerd. But they're not going to melt back. they're already grown submersed by how they do it in the labs. I don't understand it, and actually it'd be kind of interesting to look it up and see how it all works. But anyway, so tissue culture plants are definitely an amazing option to go. They are pricey. I won't lie to you about that, but they come with multiple portions. So there's a lot of give and take. So at the end of this video, the point to take away is that shrimp can benefit greatly from a planted tank, and know that. And then there's a couple things that you just need to know when buying them. So that's what I got for you guys today. It's not a super in-depth video that you guys really learn something, but it's definitely something for those beginners out there that could really help out your shrimp tank. And that's all good. So I hope you guys are having a great weekend. We got some good stuff coming up, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to these next couple weeks. I got Corey from Aquarium Co-op. He's coming into town, not this coming weekend, but the following weekend, and we're going to shoot some videos together. I got Jim. I don't know how to pronounce his YouTube channel, but he's going to be doing some videos for Corey, and maybe I'll con him into doing one for me. And Lucas Bretts from, I don't even know, Lucas Bretts, or Bretts Aquatics, or LR Bretts Aquatic, something like that. He possibly could be coming down, so that's going to be a lot of fun. So it would just be cool to hang out. The other thing, if you're still listening, me and Dustin from Dustin's Fish Tanks, Dustin's doing a show in Lexington, Kentucky, and he wanted me to partner up with him and be there and talk a little bit about shrimp. So I am going to do that, and it's I got it written down here somewhere, March 25th, and it's $10. I'm going to put up a thing on the website, and you guys can pay directly on there, and it's just $10 to get in. We're going to have a good time, and just enjoy each other's company, and talk about shrimp, talk about plants, and just kind of hang out. So it would be a good time just to meet some of you face to face. Really excited about that. Again, it's March 25th, Lexington, Kentucky. So if you're even close, I was thinking about doing a meetup on Friday night, and because I'm going to be spending the night there. So if anyone else is from far away and they want to come in and get a hotel room or whatever and crash, we could go out to eat the night before and just kind of hang out, just talk shrimp, and just enjoy the weekend away and kind of make it a little vacation. I know it's coming up quick. I'll do a video about it, but yeah, I'm just really excited. A lot of great things going on, and business has been good lately because of you guys. So huge thank you to you all. Just totally blessed by your guys' support. So thank you, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Like, you guys are awesome. So much love, appreciation. Be safe tonight, and I'll wrap this thing up. So you guys have a great weekend, and I will talk to you guys soon. Later.